So that's why they make up this thing called Christianity, to take away your spirituality. And you're not realizing that. Because that's the only way they can control you. If they don't take away your spirituality, how are they going to control you? But they remove you from your spiritual self, and now you're dependent on one person and this invisible God. You see, we're not connecting the dots. You're depending on an invisible God and this person named Jesus and supposedly all these angels, okay, because they have to separate you from yourself in order for them to trick you. So when they give you a thing called Christianity, you give up your spirituality.
Well, I'm a Christian.
Right?
I believe in Jesus. I think that, I don't know, I feel like they have misrepresented Christianity, but they haven't represented it the right way. And I think that kind of gives it a bad name because they've represented it the wrong way. I don't think that misrepresents the Bible and Jesus, but that's just, they've misused it and they, haven't represented it the right way.
Do you know that the Pope actually come out and tell you that there's never been a man named Jesus Christ that walked here? Okay, do you know that the Pope also come out and said there's never been a place called hell? Okay. My brother, let me say this to you. You have to ask yourself, because Christianity was beaten to African people. It was actually beaten to your ancestors. One of the slave ships that the Queen of England sent to Africa to bring slaves to the Western world, his name was Jesus. Also there was a ship called John the Baptist. There was churches on top of the slave castles in Ghana, if you go there right now, and still there. What I'm saying to you is African people are spiritual people. It's a big difference from spirituality. Alright, here's a situation. Me and a brother was having a discussion because I grew up in church. I used to be a Christian, okay? In the Bible, this brother came to me last night and we were talking because he started to find out a lot of stuff that he always have question in his mind about. And last night we were talking, and in the Bible it says when Adam and Eve had two sons, Cain and Abel, and he said those were the only people existing on the earth. Okay? Cain killed his brother Abel. The Bible says that after that he went to the east of the garden and he found a wife for himself. He also said in Genesis chapter 4 that he should not enter into the land of Nod for fear that they would kill him. Who are they? And then he also says that he should go to the city of refuge. So who built that city, and if there wasn't people committing murder, where that city of refuge come from? You see what I'm saying is, so I've read the Bible, my brother, and I'm not trying to, but what I wanted to do is to look at these things and think. Because there's a lot of question mark there. And when you start to ask the people who are in these religious setting about these question mark, they'll stand there and look at you. Because they know that you've come into light. In creation, in that creation story, he says before these things start to take place, he said the earth was all blackness. What do you think that means? You see, you're thinking blackness is just the earth is covered with blackness. No, there was only black people. Before the so-called creation of the white man, there was only black people. Think about this, my brother. White people, they can't take the sun because they are not a natural creation from the Creator. The people on the Sentinelese Island, and I did say this is from the same people who come up with a lot of things, okay? These people in the Sentinelese Island, which is our African, black people, they've been there for over 65,000 years. Now, if creation started 6,000 years ago, where did these people come from? How did they get there? They want to tell you that this planet is 6,000 years old. That's a lie. The same scientists, my brothers, they go and tell you that we found these rocks are these things that has been here for millions of years, literally. You see, people, my brother, want you to separate yourself from the Creator. We as black people has always been on this planet. Black people has always been here. It's been proven that we have always been here. Everybody else is a carbon copy of black people. This is what I'm saying. So you have to dissect these things. You have to really sit down and see the logic in them to see if they make, because the Bible came out of what we call Egypt is Kemet. It was took from the hieroglyphics. Everything that is in the Bible, they take it and twist it. Okay, the 10 Commandments came from what we call Mahat. That's where they bring that from. These things existed way before a man ever named Moses ever come on the hill, because there never been a man named Moses. The thing is, when you sit down and you dissect a lot of things and you listen to them carefully, even when you read about it carefully, a lot of the Bible is speaking about you and your people in Africa.
What I have to do is just research.
That's what I'm saying. Research, my brother. I'm telling you, go look into Kemet and how this Bible and how it came about. This is what I'm saying is because the Bible is not as whole a book as people think it is. This is what I'm saying is, and when you do the trace, the man that give most of us the Bible that we got today come from the King James version of the Bible. Okay, Shakespeare was one of the writers of the King James version of the Bible. It's in the book of Psalms. Okay, without a doubt. What you have to do is to see these things and see the level of trickery that these people come with to keep black people in their place, my brother. Because everybody is against the black man. Even the Bible, they tell you, they have hated my people without a cause. And my people has been hated by people of all the nations. There's no nation of people on earth that don't hate black people, because they know that black people are the true people. They know that everything comes from blackness. This whole universe is created from blackness, my brother. The whole universe is created by blackness. The earth, dig in the earth, cover up a seed, what do you have? Blackness. Everything come out of blackness. You notice that Chinaman, he can't have nobody else. Everything he have look like him. The white man, everything that he have look like him. He cannot produce you, but you can produce him. No matter what he work out, he can never produce a black man. Nobody else can produce black people. We can. When you look at the creativity of black people, my brother, that should tell you something in itself. Your hair on your head. You're the only person on this planet that have natural hair. You're the only person. Everybody else have animal hair. Look at it and look how it lay down. Most white people here, they hair lay down like a horse's mane. This is a natural antenna that you have, my brother. It curls. You know why it curls? It says it's an antenna. It's a conductor. It's your connection to your creator. That's why they don't like you here. That's why they don't want you to grow your hair, my brother. Because they're trying to separate you from who you are. You have a direct connection to the creator. Blackness is not a color. It's a frequency. It's a God frequency. They know that you are God, my brother. What they call God. They know that's who you are. See? That's why even when this person, when they say name Jesus, what he tell his disciples? The kingdom is within you. He's telling you God is within you. So you're looking for a place up in the sky that you're going to go to. No, God is within you. They're telling you about this devil. Who is devil? You ever seen one? No, you can be a devil and you can be a God. Because you decide. You are the one who determine if I do wrong or I do right. You are the duality that decides. Not a person standing on your right shoulder or your left shoulder. That is all a bunch of bullshit. Excuse my French. But what I'm saying to you is, we have to come into ourselves. And these people, as long as they can keep you into this place where you're dependent on one person for your salvation, my brother, and they tell you that you commit this sin, you were born in sin and shaped in iniquity. Okay? But how come